That's the way to start from this.
Yes, people up around just pay for the underground tour.
Ah,
Okay.
thank you. Got a cider selection there. What are two Lewis Merthyr colliery engine house called? William and Thomas. Right then, everybody, it is Tuesday, the 17th of March 2026, and today we are returning to Pontypridd. As you remember, a couple of months ago, we've done the Pontypridd Museum. You might have already missed that. I'll pop it on screen if you did. So we are on our way to two locations today, and the first one is the, I had it on here a second ago, is the Welsh Coal Mining Experience. It looks pretty interesting on the Google advertisement. So we're going to go to there first, and next one then we're going to go to the Coed Penion Common, which is another historic place as well. And it's also St. Patrick's Day, so happy St. Patrick's Day to everyone that's watching this video, and we'll see you when we get. everybody, we've now just arrived in the car park. As you can see, it is really full. We've got a poster to greet us with, as you can see here, and there's a barcode to scan for more information. So Rhoda, with its 79 mines, was built on coal. Our deep seams produce millions of tons of steam and coal, scientifically proven by the admiratory of the very beast it could get in. Fueled British Sea Power, built huge coal exploiting docks in Cardiff and Barry, and generated vast fortunes for the coal owners, for the colliers, and made extraordinarily tough, dangerous work. Labour, which bred a camaraderie expressed in the Union tradition. Rhoda Mine were in the vanguard of the struggle for a living wage, and fairer and safer, sophisticated, radical political politics, and deep regard for education, culture, and internationalism. Sorry, but I couldn't pronounce that word. Don't know how to say that, but hang on, that's just a brief insight of what's written on there. Yeah, can you say that word?
Internationalism.
Or internationalism. That's the word. I couldn't figure out how to string it together. I've got a nice bench here, so it's quite, well, I wouldn't say it's all overly warm, but it's okay to sit out in before it gets too chilly. So I'm assuming then the reception, or where you check in or start your visit or tour, is probably up by here. The Associations of Friends of Rhoda Heritage Art, supported with the Rodner County Council in May 2000. This is as a result of the mining industry, the South Wales coalfield. Memory of those who lost their lives as a result of the Lewis Merthyr colliery disaster, 1956. We get a little bit of a picture here, viewers, I think. Well, I might do that at the end as well, viewers. I know there's low sun, I can't really help it, unfortunately. But when I do come to seeing it, hopefully it'll look like the way I want it to look. You know, with all the buildings in the background, you know. He's familiar. I think you recognise him from Blaenavon. Blaenavon Big Pit. You've not seen the videos, everybody is available to watch on the channel now. But yeah, he's got a very familiar face. So there's like another coal mining site really that we've not visited, and hopefully it could be a bit better than the last. You just don't know, do you? You know, but looks really massive. Look at them old clocks here. Don't think there is.
That's when school kids straight to call from tomorrow.
Oh, right.
I've got those.
Oh, nice, isn't he? Right in the backdrop though. Oh, wait,
The Avon disaster, the crash stopped at 5:12.
yeah, I did have a van disaster. 11 o'clock, wasn't it? Oh, call last night. Yeah. I think you forgot your alarm clock there, dude. Not sure where to start from, then.
Yes, we pop around and pay for the underground tour. Okay.
Thank you.
Yes,
Don't know where to start from, though, that's true. Oh, well done there.
Every time I go in there now, there's something different. Why? You know,
Just by you. outside ready where the toilets are situated. We've got the employees here. That's the Welsh translation there. Lets you know I'm not fluent in speaking, viewers. Yeah, that's the photo there. That's deep mined coal. So it says there, sir, please accept the following report of the colliery for the weekend in June 29th, 1978. This display was presented by the Friends of Rodna Heritage Park in 1998. The Royal Mint there, dude. That's all about coins and stuff. We haven't really done any Royal Mint buildings yet. Somebody did do it in Cardiff, but they weren't allowed to film inside there, so you can't really do any of that if you wanted to anyway. That's a nice display if you haven't looked at that already. Some leaflets there as well. Oh. Not sure what else is here though. What's this one do? No. Just want to see what's around here. Books. I'm coming there. Oh, so we've got a leaflet there, viewers. Just going to go position. Oh. Other side of it's got a shop as well. Oh, sorry. You can buy mugs and things. Have a look at the cost of that. Oh, and they got beers as well, do they? Look. Every museum lately we've got a cider selection there. Surprised that they do it really in these types of places, but must be a reason for it. Just fail to understand what the one is. We don't want to film arts and crafts. It says there, free expedition. I thought you'd have a guided tour, I thought. It's like we know where we're going. Oh, I thought, because we're visitors, we should be able to tell us. We're in the walkway. That's the reception there.
Oh, outside. You go outside.
And they've been doing it here, but they drink reverse water.
That's on the way out, isn't it? Yeah.
Lots of things everywhere, viewers, really. So I wonder what these are then. Oh, the instruction manuals. So Rodna Museum opened by Mayor H.R. Hicks on the 7th of May 1987, I believe that says, or 981. Can't work it out, viewers, because of the the refraction in them. But if we have to assume it's either 1981 or definitely 1987, it's one of them. Just you can't really make it out, you see. As I stand closer, you feel my reflection, so it's kind of annoying. But that's how these cameras work, I'm afraid, and with the strong light as well, that doesn't really help much. That does say here though. So yeah, So if you can make out what's said in the cabinet, it says this in this table. So yeah, it was opened in 1981. kind of assume that. There you are, viewers. Hopefully that makes it a bit clear for you now. Right, so start on this little big touch screen, I think it is. Or maybe not. Oh, it is. Pick your quiz. Start game. Do it. Here's a question for you. What was the name of this colliery that is now known as Rodner Heritage Park Museum? Is it the W.T. Lewis Colliery, the Tree Harford Colliery, or the Lewis Merthyr Colliery? I go for the Tree Harford. Nope, it's the Lewis Merthyr Colliery. How much coal was produced annually in the Rodner by 1874? I'll go for that number there, viewers. I can't pronounce it, but I'll go for option 3. Oh, that's correct. What are 2 Lewis Merthyr Colliery engine house called? William and Thomas. Bertie and Trevor. Who became owner of the Lewis Merthyr Colliery in 1870? George Linsall. No. Rodner coal travelled across the world. How was it transported? Shipping railway. Well, 17 questions and 1 question 6. The population of Rodner grew from population 550 in 1801 to what in 1911? Oh, I've had that right. What was the disease also known as? Black lung. Bit of fun there, dude. You can answer. You all you got to do is press the box and it tells you the answers. Right, last question. Mining disaster in the ground were common. What caused the disaster at Lewis Merthyr Colliery in 1956? Explosion. Had that one, I know. And I only just guessed, viewers. Right, anyway, moving on. Try and do as much as we can. I mean, if it was like 10 questions, I would have on question 9, but there was like 17 of them, so got to move on, unfortunately. So, Coal for the World. Look at that. By 1880, South Wales exported more than the major coal field across England. New docks were opened at Cardiff, Newport and Swansea, and a completely new port at Barry. More money for the coal export trade. 1842, John Nixon, a Newcastle mining engineer who worked in Merthyr, took hundreds of Aberdeen foot feet. Touch the location icons. Right, we're going to go for them. We're going to go for this one. So I'm not sure what happens there now. Oh, I'll do it. This is cool. You know I'm doing this now. It's actually, it shows it on the main screen above it. I thought that was cool. And like you can do our viewers like that. See where I'm zooming out, and it shows it on the big telly. It's wicked. Really wicked that. But I don't think there's much more else than that unless I go back to more locations. Transporting Ferndale coal from Las Palmas. What's this one here then? South Africa. Cool. Right, if I quit this quiz to see what else is on this one here. Home. Right, we've done the quiz. So it's all about Let's have a look at the collection archives. I'll zoom all the way up. That's just all of it. Really big touchscreen table you're using. If I scroll on it. Nice how it was done though, like how they kept the archives in this condition, you know. So then it doesn't get lost in or rewritten. Good to be preserved in. So I'm just going to scroll all the way up yours. I'm going to touch it all because there's probably about a good 150 on them. But that gives you an idea what's on it anyway, you know. So yeah, it's like a little touchpad integrated into a table. Let's have a look over here then. Like if you use those touchpads, you can have a look at what I've been seeing. I am working my way through. Oh, that's the old, what was it there? The old torch, I think. On number 12. How to give morpher. So in the case then, viewers. This is what it is. I can't really, if I move the spin a little bit, I can then show you a bit better than that. There you go. So number 12 then was the lamp. So that was the mining lamp there, what I showed you. On number 6 then it's the Collier's compressed cardboard helmet. And number 2 is the old mining equipment. That's generally what it is. So number 2. So that's it there. Right, so let's have a look over here then. So another mining lamp there, number 6. That's what we saw in the other cabinet. So let's have a look what's in here then. So number 1, a certificate to prove cleared in Lewis Merthyr Collieries, dated 1922. So number 5 is the Oatland Colliery cold chisel, used by the donor's fathers. Continental brass. Coal Industry Nationalisation Act 1946. Transfer of assets to the board. Compensation for travel or transfer of assets. I'll zoom in a little bit. care what it said there. Right, so let's have a look in cabinet number 3. So the record Lewis Merthyr brand Continental Brass was released in 1981. Baby flute there. So that's the old flute. I've seen that on Britain's Got Talent, I think, the other week. So let's have a look in this cabinet now, which is number 4. Enjoying it?
We come all this way, we won't go, but we...
No, we're going to see the other pits now, do it. I'm surprised you're not using the touch screen so David, you could learn more about it then.
Again,
Ah.
single.
Well, that one over there works fine. Practical coal mining. So isn't there really heavy books? Very thick books. So National Coal Board, that's the old, all sorts of, I think that's a mug in it for your tea, where they're sending orders.
Landing block.
Landing blocks.
What is most universe there?
So number 1 and 2 then, the Practical Coal Mining by Bolton 1902. Pay slip for Davis 1937. Medal presented to I. Martin. A receipt received from trustees of Bed of Hope Lodge. That's what's in number 4, so that's to go along with this. Oh, industrial action. So that's the industrial there, look. Temu, you mean? 1926. So that's a bit about it there, viewers, for number 4 there, look. Hopefully the information was clear to see. That's the decline in this industry. That's all about them. So the National Union of Mine Workers asked for another pay rise and opposed for the pit closures that the government and National Coal Board were clearly planning. That's in 83. So by 1990, within 10 years, all the remaining collieries in South Wales had been closed. Murdy last pit in the Rodner closed in December 1990. Shocking to see, isn't it? That's really interesting to read that at least. So let's have a look now in this cabinet here, which is number 5. So here then we got a letter, so following upon recent discussions between the National Coal Board and the National Union of Mine Workers, and here it has been finally agreed that the Martin Colliery will close as from the Saturday 24th of June 1961. So that's a really good letter then preserved there, look. Must be written on a typewriter back then. I think that's the only way you can get letters typed like that. Passbook. And that's the Society Limited and taps. Right, so I've done that one. Right, let's have a look at this one then. So number 13, that's what number 13 is. So it's a Swansea Masters first prize Awarded to Aberdeen Cooperative Society.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Penny Pass operative issued to W.L. Davis for Porth Branch. So that's it, and so that's the photograph there, look. So what's this here then?
Wilkinson's used to be.
Impact on society.
Like savers.
First World War. Jewish businesses. Immigration, which is, I know, is a highly popular subject at the moment in the country or in the world. Can be a bit controversial. Right, so I done display cabinet number 5. That's a good picture there, look. The cabinet. You know, everyone's enjoying themselves on the sofas. Right then, so let's have a look. What's here then? So that's number 5. Number 6. Sorry, but I'm just trying to work my way around, you know. I don't want to go to display cabinet 9 and then go back to 6. Makes it a bit out of order, you know. So in number 9, there's a black cake brought back from Patagonia, South America. Originally made by John Jones of Mountain Ash. So that's what it is in display cabinet 6. So what's number 1 and 2 then? Showing a cup from Cafe Mona Aberdeen. And number 8. Alien crewman landing permit identification card to the United States of America for Reginald. Reginald, they did? Reginald. Reginald. It's an identification card for Reginald. In 1927. Reginald. Workshops. Now look at this one then. Unless you touch the screen here, I think. Oh yeah, I think so, yeah. There you go. So you touched the big screen there, viewers. That's what I thought then. No, I'm nearly done, David. Nearly done. I'll get round to it.
We don't go outside yet, man.
I know that.
Oh, we're all down in the pit.
Oh, but you got to pay for that, do you? You want to go underground?
No, you can go down, can't you?
No, they'll frighten me.
Next week.
No, thank you. But we had an experience here of what it'd be like in the Blaenavon big pit. So I don't really have to go on another tour like that. Well, yeah, but don't forget they had multiple rooms.
They got all the others as well.
Ah, well. Patience mere virtue, David. Right, so let's have a look what this says here in... Where's number 7? So landscape. Like that, look.